Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Gigi and today I'm going to be showing you how to be more flexible. This is a stretching routine I've learned over my years in gymnastics experience, which you can watch in my profile. And these are just the stretches I find most efficient and that stretch the best in certain muscle areas. So hope you enjoy. Let's get started. So first we're going to warm up the muscles in our arms, and so we're going to have our feet shoulder width apart. Lifting through your stomach, and you're going to do some backwards arm circles. You're going to do a couple of these and then go forward. Do the same thing on the other arm. And then you're going to go opposite directions. So the way I learned this, so you meet at the top, arm forward, meet at the bottom, other arm forward, meet at the top. And so you do that faster. With practice, you get it, and then you're going to switch directions of that and do the same thing the other way. And then from here, we're going to go arm swings across our body. And then twists. So when you're doing these, try to keep your hips facing forward and your body turning. And then we're going to kick, our body going one way and our leg going the other. So like this. And you should really feel that in your back. My back usually cracks. Okay, and these are called the throwbacks. So you're going to stand with your feet almost in a straddle, and you're going to face this way, grab your hands together, reach in as far as you can through your legs, and you're going to arch your back and throw your shoulders forward. So it looks like this. So again, if I have had a lot of experience, it may not always look exactly how you want it to the first try. But the more you do these stretches, the better they're going to get. So keep practicing and you'll get more flexible. And yeah. And then we're going to do windmills. So you should feel this in your shoulders. And then close to pike. Heels on the ground, legs straight, reach to your toes as far as you can. From here, you're going to go into a squat and make rolls with your ankles four times each way. Other way. You're going to go onto your knees. Next we're going to stretch our wrists. And to do that, you're going to place your hands facing forward and lean forward. Should be feeling this in your forearms. And arms, fingers to the side, lean side, rock. Side to side. Place your fingers facing your knees and then lean back. This one's my favorite. And you should be feeling this one again in your forearms. Your wrists will get more flexible the more you stretch them. So keep on doing this. Fingers facing each other, side to side again. And you're going to go palms up, fingers facing your knees, and lean back. This one you should feel on the front of your arm. Sit back on our knees, back straight, roll our wrists out, other way, roller coaster. Now we're going to roll our neck, so start back, side, forward, side, back, other way. And now we're going to go out into almost a push-up position and stretch our calves and Achilles. So we're going to go out like this and pop back and forth. You should be feeling it right in that area. And then you're going to stop, pop one leg. It should be really stretching. If you don't feel it, scoot out even further your arms. Switch. From here we're going to go into seal, which is we're going to stretch our backs. So you're going to try to get your feet together and push your hips to the floor while pushing through your arms and make sure you have the neck, don't sink in. And push back, hold this. And then we're going to go roll onto your side. Make sure your legs are straight and all your weight is evenly distributed. And you should feel this on the side of your body and push through your shoulders. And then we're going to go the other way. Same thing, other direction. And then from here, you're gonna tuck one leg under and lean back. So this is stretching your thigh muscle. Make sure the other leg is straight and only go as far as you can. If you can only go to here, then go on your elbows. If you can lean all the way back, that's great. And if you're all the way back, try to push your back into the floor. Okay, now we're gonna stretch our splits. If you can't do your splits, you can either stretch it with me. There's still good stretches even if you're not all the way down. And eventually, if you keep doing these stretches, you'll be further down if you continue them. So this is called reverse lunge. So make sure your hips are square and that your leg is straight and that your knee is directly under you when you sit up. Like, you don't want to be back like that. You want to be here, and you're going to lean back with your hands, and you should be feeling it along this leg. So you can sit in that for as long as you want to, and this is called mini split. So this is the only opportunity you really have to stretch your split before you actually do it. So in this, make sure that your leg, there's a straight up and down from your ankle to your knee, because if you're like this, that's bad for your knee. So you want to be straight up and down, make sure your foot is slightly turned out because that's not helping anything. So slightly turn your foot out. Make sure your hips are square and your back of your foot is directly on the floor. Like, don't be leaning out like that. And go as far as you can down, lifting up, shoulders down. And we're going to stretch our splits. So now slide into splits. Try to make sure both of your legs are straight and that you're all the way, your hips are square, your shoulders facing forward. And if you're not all the way down, that's okay. And it took me a long time to get these. But try to put your hands behind your hips if you're not down. If you are, then just lift your shoulders and squeeze lifting your stomach. So from here, you're going to reach forward and lean in 10 times. I'm not going to do all 10. And from here, you're going to close, bring the front leg to the back, and then bring your knees in. And we're going to do the same thing all over again with the other leg. So tuck your other leg back and lean back again. So once you do this, stretch again. Sit up in the reverse lunge. Again, make sure your leg is straight, your knee is directly in front of you, and reach down. Hold that. Mini split, straight line, hips are square, shoulders back, stretch that. From here, after you hold that for 20 seconds or so, we're going to go into split again. Even if you're not all the way down, keep stretching. It will get there. Make sure your toes are pointed, legs are straight, hips are square, hands back, and hold that. From here, we're going to go into middle splits. So for middles, you can start in a straddle and slide down as far as you can. This one's hard, I can't even do it, but make sure again your legs are straight. If you have a line on your floor, try to have both your feet on that line when you're sliding down. And then try to put your chest on the floor. So after you hold that for like a minute or two, go into a straddle, and you're going to lean forward. So in this, make sure that your knees are trying to roll back. Don't roll in like that. So try to roll your knees back while you're leaning forward. Try to have a flat back. And then we're going to go to the side. So slide your right arm under and throw your left arm over and try to touch your toe. Make sure that there's no space, like don't sit up like that. Just make sure your legs are flat across the floor. So stretch that, other way. And then from here, we're going to close into a pike, which is a pike pancake. and your legs are straight, pushing into the floor. Reach as far as you can. Try to make sure you're having a flat back when you're leaning, even if you only can go to here. And from here, flex your feet. Flex 1.1. Switch. 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 Flex both your feet. Grab the ball of your foot and bend your elbows. Try to get them to the floor. You should be feeling it here and in your foot. And now we're going to stretch our backs. We're almost done. So in order to do that, we're going to do a bridge. And so to do a bridge, you are going, multiple ways you're going to do a bridge. You can either start tabletop like this with your hands facing your shoulders, or you can just go and do it like the more experienced I am, and it looks like this. Again, these will get better also with practice, so rock back and forth a couple of times. Kick over if you can, come down if you can't. So that's stretching out your backs. And for the last thing, we're going to stretch out our shoulders. So put your hands facing your butt, and then bend your elbows in a 90-degree angle and scoot your butt forward. You should be feeling the stretch in your arm and in your shoulders. And then from here, sit up, touch your pinkies together behind you, and scoot your butt forward, and make sure your arms are straight. Okay, so that's all for this stretching routine. I'll probably end up making more tips on how to get more flexible, probably a scorpion, tutorial for maybe a back handspring or some other gymnastics stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this video and can't wait to see you next time. Bye!